Hi everyone, it's NonnaGrace, and I'm from Western New York. Today we're going to talk about nursery rhymes. I've got the Real Mother Goose here. The Real Mother Goose nursery rhymes, and inside I was just looking at it just now just to see what, and they've got beautiful pictures inside it. Look at this.
Those are pretty.
They're real pretty, and every little nursery rhyme. Every little nursery rhyme has a picture that goes with it. I don't know if I can do it. There's lots of pictures in there. I think you're catching it. I hope you're catching some.
I hope so. I can see them.
And then if you can see them, they can see them. But there's a lot of... And why am I talking about nursery rhymes? Because nursery rhymes, whoops, dropping things. Why am I talking about nursery rhymes? Because nursery rhymes help to develop your language. There was, when we were littler, we used to sing Ring Around the Rosie, and we never knew it was actually teaching us about history, about the bubonic plague, the ashes, and we all fall down. We didn't know that that was people that were burning, and to get rid of the plague is what it was.
Or the Rosie was the...
Ring
The
Rosie,
Rosie, Ring Around the Rosie was about the symptoms of the plague. People had the rosy blotches. That's what
brought it on, or
yep.
that's why.
That's what the rhyme came from.
Rhymes have a rhythmic pattern that they use too. That helps the kids to learn. The rhymes usually had a tune that went with it, like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Or London Bridge is falling down. They all
made it easier to remember.
To remember, yes, the kids could remember. And you know what? Little Star was to build your imagination. You were thinking of the outer space. Mary had a little lamb that showed that the friendship and loyalty, the way that the little lamb followed her wherever she went, and it was friendship. Made the children laugh and play as she went to school with the lamb, and lambs weren't allowed in school.
Nope.
Itsy Bitsy Spider did your coordination, where you went with your pointer to your thumb and then your thumb to your pointer, and you had to climb up, and that showed determination is what it was teaching, because the spider, no matter how the rain fell, it still went back up the water spout, up the spout again. It would keep going up and down. Hickory Dickory Dock would teach you about a clock. And a clock struck 1. You learn how to count with this one. Clock struck 1. Well, down you'd run. Clock struck 2. You'd tie your shoe. Clock struck 3. You'd climb a tree. 4. Shut the door. And so on. It goes on and on and on. A simple story that kids could learn from was Jack and Jill, and they used to know that Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch the pail of water, but Jack fell down and broke his crown, and they'd say, "What's his crown?" "Well, that's his head." And Jill came tumbling after. Well, he went to bed to soak his head in vinegar and brown paper. So in other words, they wrapped it up with vinegar and brown paper. Ooh, that's not, I don't know if that would work, but that's what
Wouldn't
they did.
smell very good, but maybe it would.
Ba Ba Black Sheep would teach you how to count, and the way it would count, it was showing sharing and counting. Ba Ba Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, yes sir. 3 bags full, 1 for my master, and 1 for my dame, and 1 for the little boy that lived down the lane.
That's the sharing part.
So that was the sharing part, yes.
Yep.
So nursery rhymes are really good. When I had the daycare, I used to have parents that would call me because the child would try to remember the nursery rhyme, and they'd get all upset because the parent didn't know the nursery rhyme. And I could not believe that they didn't know the nursery rhymes, because I was only using the ones that I thought everybody would know, not Little Polly Flinders. That one's one that they wouldn't have known.
Nope.
That was Little Polly Flinders sat among the cinders, warming her pretty little toes, when her mother came and caught her and spanked whoop, 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 her little daughter for ruining her nice new clothes. That nursery rhymes used to have a lot of discipline in them also.
Yep.
And that, I think a lot of parents don't like the discipline that was in it. But the kids were learning a lot of things when they were doing nursery rhymes. It would help with their reading, their fun and interaction with other children.
Mm-hmm.
It was helpful to know nursery rhymes.
And it also helped with morals. There was a lot
Right.
of morality
Right.
in the content of it.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. What did that one teach us?
Well, if you
Consequence, I
yeah,
think.
it's a consequence. If you sit on a wall, you might fall down,
and they might be able to put you together, and they might not.
Yep.
And Humpty Dumpty couldn't be put back together again, according to the nursery rhyme. There was a lot of them. There was so many. My kids used to love looking at the pictures even of the nursery rhymes. And they learned a lot of them. And then they taught them to their children, which is important. Pass it on. You got to pass down what you know. And nursery rhymes is something I knew.
Yep. Encourage your kids to pass it down and to your grandkids.
Right. Well, I hope you all had a great day. I don't have an extra video for you today. But I hope you all had a great day, and I will see you in my next video. So you take care. Bye-bye.